A great game.
Put your hands together for Patty Gould!
I am so excited to be invited back here to the Paul Santos Show and being at my PBs. Now, you guys that were here before, you're seeing less of me. I am now at my BC weight. Before COVID, not before children. That ship has sailed. I will never see that again. I'm still carrying the weight from the first grandchild. But I'm so excited to be back here because the first time I was here, afterwards I was out at the bar and I was talking to a couple of fellas. And it got time to close, and we were closing out, and it was time for me to go back to Charlestown, Massachusetts. And he leaned over and he said to me, "I'd love to get in your drawers." Ooh. Well, that was the best offer I've had in years, but I said to him, "Mother, I don't know if you noticed it or not, but there's hardly room enough in here for me." But I looked around the bar when I came in tonight. He's not here. And now there's plenty of room. So listen, Mommy, if you're watching. I was a little bit discombobulated coming here tonight. I was a little bit late, and I'll tell you why. I lost my 99-year-old aunt. Now, I didn't lose her, she died. But people 99 years old do get lost, so I want to clarify that. But she was the pillar of the community. My community, we're 1 square mile, we're a neighborhood in Boston. And she was active, like on the neighborhood council and on the parish council, and she was everywhere, right? And all of a sudden she got sick. And like it was quick. Took a turn for the worse. Like she was driving up Bunker Hill Street going to Mass. That's why Mass was down, because she was still driving at 98. And then all of a sudden she's like on her deathbed. So my cousin called me and she said, "Can you come up and like talk to my mom, like just check on her, because I'm a personal care person. I do a lot of hospice work." And I went up and she said, "I think she was getting dementia anyway." And I'm like, "Oh, for God's sake, she's 98 years old. Like, you know, she has so much stuff in her head, like, don't worry about that." So I go up, and by the time I got there, she was like laying down. She was sort of in like a nice morphine coma, or so I thought. So I held her hand and I said, "Oh, Auntie," I said, "you know, you've had a wonderful life and everybody that you've cared about is here to say goodbye." I said, "Just go and just go into the light." And she opened her eyes and she sat up and she said, "I'll see you in hell." I thought, well, this is good. She knows where she's going. She just has me mixed up with my sister. You see, now that my 98-year-old aunt is gone, I can tell you, she is the poster child for only the good die young. She was a very mean, horrible, nasty woman. I'm just saying. And I'm Irish Catholic, and when we have a tradition, we lay our dead out in the funeral home and people come and pay their last respects. And we wanted to do a good job with her because I don't have a glass, but let's do a toast, an old Irish toast. "May you be in heaven a half hour before the devil knows you're dead." Plancha. My aunt was so mean, we had to make sure we did a good wake for her and stuff. Now, we only have one undertaker left in town. And I was there and I was amazed because there were people waiting in line to pay respects to my aunt. And I'm like, well, I know she was like involved in everything, but like, this is crazy. I mean, it was even kind of cold out there. The line's right past the Bunker Hill Monument. And I'm looking around, but then I heard someone talking. They just wanted to make sure she was really dead. But I'll tell you, the one undertaker left in town, there's only one left in town, he's a good friend of mine. He did a wonderful job. Her hair and her makeup, she was laid up. She didn't look like a day over 75. And I looked really close, you couldn't even see the horns. how good he did. And I pulled him aside and I said, Phil, who do you have come in and do the hair and makeup? I mean, she looks amazing. And he said, well, Patty, I do it myself. I was like, well, that's a shame wasting that skill on dead people. So I was a little bit late getting here, not only because of the traffic in Boston, but I had to stop at 459 Bunker Hill Street to have my hair and makeup done. That's why I'm drop-dead gorgeous and I'm really that guy that wants my pants. Yeah. I want to tell you just a little bit, just in closing. I got married at 19 years old because I was late. And always had this, reputation of being late. Like Charlestown High School, the class of 1974, no one was surprised because I was voted most likely to conceive. But it was a lot of pressure, right? Being married that young, and we had a lot of kids and stuff. And I always said to my husband, Lovey, when we're married for 50 years, I'm gonna dip myself in sparkly jewelry. He said, over my dead body. Didn't the son of a gun die a month before I bought you? He didn't get his way though, let me tell you something. It was a little bit bittersweet. My big, strong firefighter husband got dementia. Now the dementia wasn't too bad because most days he forgot he hated my guts. That's how dementia works. And I had a great support system, Jack Daniels and Sarah Lee. But listen, I'm late at a lot of things, but I wasn't late getting the sparkly jewelry. Thank you. Liberty, 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 liberty. Hey, my name's